Coming back once again to my channel. Today onwards we are going to have the lesson explanation briefly and verifying comprehension questions. What is the need of the verifying comprehension questions? The thing is, after understanding the lesson itself only, we are going to have good understanding of the lesson, and it is useful for comprehension. So it is useful for the right forms, useful for the articles. Everything will be there in the lesson reading also. It's more and more important. It is said already, yeah, while I am teaching previously also, that prepositions, especially right forms of the words, also depending on the lesson reading. Yeah, coming back to the brief verification of the lesson teaching. Yeah, there is only one house in the entire valley. Yes, that is on the crest, on the top of the hill. So like this, the man was sitting there on the top of that, and he is observing his field. So he expected his fields needed good rains, and by looking at the sky, he expected also good rains. So that only he told his woman. Now we are really going to get some water, woman. Woman referred here his wife. Yeah. So yes, God willing, she said. Yeah, also God expected that only. And her older boys who are they are working in the field, and the smaller ones playing near the outside. Woman called all of them for dinner itself. Yeah, they expected already good rains here. So Lencho also predicted. Predicted means expected. Maybe big drive. So after looking, big drops of the rain began to fall. Okay, after that, it's began to start. Yeah, that is while he is looking the rain, he expected these are not the rain coins. Yes, what he expected here while looking that, you see, these are not raindrops falling from the sky. They are the new coins, the big drops. 10 pieces and little ones are the 5. That means after the rain, he will get crops and he will get more money. That is the meaning of that one. Yeah. Next also, first he got a satisfied expression, but slowly it began to rain very large hailstones. So hailstones, that is a yes, what's like the ice cubes it is falling on. So it means total it is going to be spoiling the crops. Yeah, now it's really bad now. So what is the meaning of that really bad now? That means because of that ice cubes rain, that is that kind of the hailstones. So the crops are going to be spoiled totally. So it's really getting bad now. That means rain became worst now, turning into hailstones. And also, I hope it passes quickly. He expected, but it's not. It is totally spoiled the total crops itself. Yeah, because totally nothing is remained for him. He said, not a leaf remained on the trees. Not a leaf remained. The meaning is not a leaf remained on the trees means totally spoiled. Because of that much coolness, everything is spoiled. At least a plague of locust. Plague of locust means some swarms are coming to spoil the crops. There remains at least some, but here because of the hailstorms, totally it is spoiled. He expected finally. So and after that, this was really the night was sorrowful one. Why the night was sorrowful one means yeah, crops totally spoiled, so they are feeling a lot, and most of the part he is feeling for his children, family, and then next how to again getting the seeds for the crop purpose. Everything he is going to be feeling. Yeah. And next, we are all go hungry this year. We are all. So we all are going to be hunger this year. The meaning is we all that, including the children, going to be under the hungry and maybe they will die. Here questions important here. What did Lencho hope for? Here we have the two types. Did is there na? Did past tense. Hope become hoped. Lencho hoped for good rain, better rains, good crops, good rains as well as good crops. Like that you can write. Or if you are slow learner, you can write simply good rain. Enough. Slow learn. You can get some marks. But intelligence means Lencho hoped for good rains and good crops. Why did Lencho say raindrops were like new coins? Lencho say becomes said. Here, say becomes said. Lencho said raindrops were like new coins because why it's getting means uh, after the rain he is expected to have good money by selling the crops like this. Yeah. How did the rain change? The rain changed into bad rain. The rain changed. Did is there na? Change becomes change. The rain changed into hailstorm. So which spoiled total crops. What happened to Lencho's fields? Lencho's fields spoiled, destroyed totally by the hailstorm. What were Lencho's feelings when hail stopped? Yeah, what were his feelings exactly? Nothing is left. Nothing is left. Everything is spoiled. That is his feelings. Yeah, but in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house, single hope is help from God. In the hearts of all. That means maybe they believed the God that much. Of course, in these days, so many not, but they believed the God only from. Yeah, don't be so upset even though these times like the total loss. Remember, no one dies of hunger. Yeah, they are being because they are believing in the God, so that's why they are feeling like that. That's what they said. No one dies of hunger. Yeah. Now, here, Lencho thought worldly that is the hope is God. Why? Because he believed the God that much. Some are having, even the nowadays also. So that's why he has taken Lencho was here. Look one sentence. One is this answer is useful for many places. The help of the God they expected only. Other is Lencho was an axe of a man. Yeah. So like this, Lencho was a action working like an animal. So the meaning of this sentence is Lencho was a hard worker. He was a hard worker. That is the meaning of the sentence. Yeah. So next to the following day, he went to the post office and he has taken a letter and wrote to the card. Yeah, what he is, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos. So he returned. So these are the main sentences. If you don't help me, yes, we are going to be totally hungry this year. So I need 100 pesos. So please help me. So like that he said. Okay, fine. So next, he just return to address to God. After that, post office people verified that the postman also verified that yes, here after looking that they first laughed and after that they understood yes, Lencho has more faith in the God. Yeah, that is really appreciable. He has more faith. What faith he has, yeah, that they appreciate because he write letter to the God means he has what faith. So that's why they did not want to disappoint him towards the God. So that's why what they said, they just collected money all themselves, including postmaster, that post office people, hardly they collected 70 pesos and sent to him. Yes, and they did the signature of God. They did the signature of the God. Why they put the signature of the God means they want to make him understand that God only sent. Of course, we can say here God only sent because the God lives in the heart of post office people. That is, so that's why we can expect God only sending the money because if we have the heart of the God, we can help to others. Who or what did Lencho have faith in? Yes, have becomes past tense had. Lencho had faith in God. What did he do? What did he do? He did a letter writing to God, or he wrote a letter to God asking 100 pesos. Who read the letter? Yes, that's a letter is written by that postmaster. Yeah. What did the postmaster do then? Yeah, he collected money from post office people and he also donated. So finally, he sent the money of 70 pesos what he collected. Yeah, next Lencho came and he has taken, but after looking the letter, he did not get any wonder by looking that money. Why? Because he expected 100 pesos, but God sent only 70 pesos. He felt really very uneasy. So that's why. And instead of that, he got a little bit angry. Again, he wrote a letter. So in that letter, so what is given in that letter means, what did he written means, yeah, God, you sent 100 pesos, but these post office people are crooks. They stole my money. 30 pesos they have taken. So that's why now you send the remaining amount, but don't send through this mail. Don't send me through the mail. That means don't send through the post office people. Send in the different way, he said. Yeah, comprehension check. Was Lencho surprised to find the letter? No. Why? Because he believed that most strong God would send him money. What made him angry? Only 70 pesos. So he thought 30 pesos were stolen. That made him angry. Next questions. What questions given in the lesson that are more important? Who does Lencho have complete faith in? God. Or Lencho had, have becomes had. Sorry. Does is there have only? Lencho has. Lencho has singular na complete faith in God. Which sentence in the story tell you this? Because it is already said they all they were has only hope in the God. Why does postmaster send money to Lencho? Because he didn't want Lencho to be disappointed. So that's why he sent money. Why does the sign for the God? Because Lencho has to feel the money came from the God itself. Yeah, that's why they did the sign. Did Lencho try to find out who had sent the money to him? No, because he believed only God he sent him. So that's why he didn't try. Who does Lencho think has the rest of money? Has the rest of money? Yes, so who does Lencho think has the rest of money stolen? Lencho thought, think Parsons thought the rest of money was stolen by post office people. What is the irony? It's very important here. It is already asked once, and previous also in the examinations he asked, what is the irony? Irony means what is your understanding, and what is the irony here? So, like the irony is post office people, postmaster helped him with pity or for his faith in the God, everything on account of that they helped. But so for that, actually, Lincho has to prize them. But instead of that, in the reverse, he thought they were crooks. So sometimes, even though you are doing good, Sometimes, even though you are doing good, you are going to be facing some problems, or you are going to be facing some threatenings. Yeah. Now, comprehension questions and answers. Now we are going to verify. Lencho wrote a letter to. Yeah, it is obviously it is quite clear to whom he wrote the letter means God. Next, it's important here both. Yes. Why did Lencho become angry when he counted the money? Lencho received 40 pesos. No. Lencho received 30 pesos less than what he had demanded from the guard. Okay. Lencho received 100 pesos. Wrong. Lencho received 70 pesos less than what he demanded. 70 pesos less than what he demanded for sir. Yes, sir. Here, received na, it's wrong. So, Lencho received 70 pesos. Yes, na? So, Lencho received 70 pesos from the guard. So, that's why he got angry. Next, where was Lencho's house? It is on the crest. Crest means the top place of the hill. Near the sea? No. At the top of the hill? Yes. At the bottom of the hill? No. In the valley? No. So that's why the right answer is at the top of the hill. Yes, it is the right answer. Next, for the Lencho, there was a single hope, help from the God. Help from. Only help means God only. No post office, no bank. Of course, post office people helped him, but he believed only God. Single hope from the God itself only. Lencho's field needed a dash for good harvest. Yeah, needed means it's a rain. What they needed? Rain only. Yes, they need a rain. Yeah. What does Lencho call the post office people? Bunch of robbers, bunch of liars, bunch of fools, bunch of crooks. Yeah, he said bunch of the crooks. The crooks, robbers coming almost nearly somewhat. Yeah, robbers is in the sense of the big sense, crooks normal sense. Bunch of crooks. Yeah, like the thieves. He expected them. So like that. And next, he is going to be Lencho, what did Lencho hope for? Yeah, Lencho hope for a good shower of the rain for this crop, motorcycle, tractor, none of the above. Yeah, what he expected means it's a good crop. It's purely expected only a good shower of the rain for his crop only he expected. Okay, unfortunately, hailstorm has come. Next, why was Lencho satisfied? Why was Linto satisfied on seeing the new tractor? No. On seeing the new buffalo? No. On seeing the field of ripe corn with his flowers? Yes. On seeing the field of the ripe corn with his, he got a feeling of that satisfaction actually. He just got that maybe that's not worked out, but he got the satisfaction of that only. Yeah, he felt. Why did Lencho need money? To buy a tractor, to save his family from hunger, to buy new phone, to buy phone. Yeah, obviously to save from the hunger. And one more cause also there. That is uh, to get the seeds for next cultivation. That is also there. What did the postmaster do then? Decide to collect the money and send it to Lencho. He threw away the letter. He decided to beat the Lencho. He gave it to the other postmaster. What did the postmaster do then? Yeah, what he do then? So like this. He decided to collect the money and send it to Lencho because he understood Lencho had a strong faith in the God. So that's why he wanted to do. Who read the letter sent by Lencho? Wife, postmaster, one of the farmer, God. The letter read by the postmaster and okay, post office people. Who is the author of the letter? It's very, very important. That is G.L. Fewens. He is the author of the letter. Next, it is coming to me. What is the irony in this lesson? Irony. Lencho was sad after the hailstorm, even though waiting for the shower. Postmaster laughed at Lencho. Lencho blamed the post office employees who, in fact, helped him. Who, in fact, helped some. So, this we can take as irony. Actually, they did good, but he expected they are they have taken away his 30 pesos, so like that he expected. So that's why we can take this is the irony. What happened finally? So like this. Why was Lencho not surprised on seeing the money on the envelope? He did not. Why? He was too sad. He was unwavering faith in God. That means strong faith. Ungrateful man, none of that. So he has unwavering means strong faith in the God he had. He had strong faith. How much money was the postmaster able to arrange? He was able to arrange how much money he was able to arrange. Yeah, by asking others and something, he collected only 70 pesos. Yeah, he was able to arrange here only 70 pesos. Why did the postmaster decide to reply Lencho's letter? Why? Because Goodman felt empathetic to preserve Lencho's faith in God, all of the above. So, why the postmaster decide to reply to the letter? The thing is, Lencho had a strong faith that he want to preserve. Preserve means to keep continue like that only. Yeah. The postmaster was a fact amiable man. What was the meaning of the amiable? Amiable means it's no doubt we know already by looking his nature friendly, face and everything appearing so like that is friendly person. How much money did Lencho ask for? Yeah, we know how much money he asked for means 100 pesos. What was the only hope of the hope left in the hearts of the Lencho's family? That is, the only hope is help from God. They totally believe only God. The field looked as if were covered with salt. Totally white na. So it is appearing like a salt covered like this. After the hailstorms raining, ice cubes filling. Which crop was growing in the Lencho's field? Yes, that is corn. Corn is going through in the Lencho's field. Where did Lencho expect the downpour to come from? That is north, northeast, northwest, south east. Yeah, if you verify the lesson, northeast, it is coming from that northeast itself. Usually you are having the paragraph upside from the lesson. What did Lencho compare the large raindrops? Silver coins. Yeah, he compares that silver coins, large raindrops compared with the silver coins. Lencho compared the quantum of damage with, or the quantum of the damage with what he compared. Just large coins of the rain coins. Yo, it's not the silver coins. It's getting to be new coins. Comparing, yeah. Actually, he expected after that that is different. It's coming with new coins. Control. Yeah. Now, is getting new coins. He expected this. Next, Lencho compared the quantum of damage with attack by rats, the plague of locust. Yeah, even that also giving something. Plague of locust will be somewhat nice, but here totally it was damaged. What was the immediate reaction of the postman seeing the letter? Yeah, first immediate means they began to laugh wholeheartedly, but after that they understood and they want to help the lunch. They want to help lunch. Why did postmaster decide to help the farmer? Why? Because the only thing is he has a strong faith in like this only. He also suffered similarly the past. No, he was a generous man. Okay, first we don't know. He wanted to retain the farmer's faith in God. Retain, to keep. Retain means to keep like that only. The faith of the God. Next, on seeing the letter, postmaster was moved by lenchos. Yeah, he was moved by the quality of the lencho, that is unwavering faith. That means strong faith in the God. That he was moved because he wrote the letter to the gardener, so he did not ask anyone, direct God only. Why did the postmaster decide to reply Lencho's letter? Why did postmaster decided to reply the Lencho's letter? He was a good man. He felt empathetic to preserve Lencho's faith in God and all the above. Yes, to keep. Preserve means to keep like that only. Yeah. Why was Lencho not surprised on seeing the envelope? Only one thing. He had unwavering faith in the God, so that's why he did not surprise. Yeah, what is the irony in this lesson? Yeah, we already said, though we did sometime good thing, it is going to be. Lencho blamed the post office people who in fact helped them. That is the irony. And sometimes it's going to be, but we won't stop our helping to others. So like this only remaining lessons also there. Please verify them and just listen. You just switch it on the TV or the mobiles or something. You go through the listening. Then you happily understanding. You are able to answer. By reading, by listening also, you are able to understand the sentence itself. So you can write sentences also yourself own easily. Okay. Until that, have good night.